Here was a vibrant link between earth and heaven, the wide-winged hymn of a great priestly wind arose and fell upon the outer hills. The high boughs spread in a revealing sky. This is the welcome chant to receive the divine messenger, the ambassadress, the omniscient goddess who has come from the other side and stood on the earthly horizons. She has come with hope and promise. She has come with the possibility of dispelling the darkness which is there in this creation here. The divine ambassadress leaned down from a sky of eternity, leaned down upon human transience and change, upon human life. She is the omniscient goddess and found immortal spaces ready for her feet. She could walk here upon the earth in a mortal world. She found that she will be able to do things she came here to do, but the place was not yet ready enough for the feet of the gods to follow her. The gods would not follow yet in her tread and come down upon earth. It was the hour before the gods awake. These ambassadors came very early in the morning when the things were dark, very dark, thickly dark, before the gods awake. And it is there she thought that she could bring the gods also along with her. But the place was not yet ready enough. The gods would not follow her yet. She came here to do her immortal work of bringing the higher powers here, of bringing the light of the Supreme to the darkness of the earth. It is with that expectation, with that hope, she came here, bringing the light of the Supreme to the darkness of the earth. There was a response. There was the worship offered to her by the creature, offered to the high and imperishable. There was the worship. There was a response. There was an invocation. Nature was happy and spontaneous and raised a cry of welcome to this ambassadress. A worshipful occult action carried the liturgy to the gods of the sky. The consecration, the rite, the occult action, the worship, they carried the song, the chant, the liturgy to the soul of the earth, to the gods of the sky. The body of nature experienced the holy communion with the Supreme Goddess, experienced oneness with her. The light that never was on earth or land, the consecration and the dream, it is that which had come here, a marvel, a revelation, a flame to lit up the sky. It was such a marvel that no sleep, no mood, no season, nothing could wrong it, nothing could take it away, that marvel. Wide-winged hymn of the great priestly wind raised a chant of welcome. It arose from above and fell upon the altar hill. The hill themselves were offering the sacrifice to the divine goddess. The high boughs, the trees, the forest, the mountains, the whole nature prayed to the revealing sky. Yes, you are welcome. Goddess, please come down and be here with us. That was the welcome chant they had raised to her. That was the sacrifice they had performed to bring her down here. An occult religious ceremony in celebration of the arrival of the goddess was constantly going on. Yes, she has come. And the prayerful heart of the earth opened out to the presence of the divine goddess, the omniscient goddess. The prostrate soil bore the awakening ray. The ray had come, the darkness would slip away now, and the prostrate soil received the awakening ray. But will this goddess stay here? Will she stay on here? She found the places ready for her trade. But yet, at this stage, the gods would not follow her, and she would not be able to do the work she has to do without the help of the gods. The gods were not yet awake. Perhaps she had come too early, long before the gods awake. In the hour before the gods awake, and although the place might be ready for her coming, yet she may not be able to do the work which she has to do. Is the earth ready to keep her flaming presence within her soul? Will she keep her flaming soul? Will she keep in her flaming soul that flame of the divine goddess? There is a doubt. There is a doubt. Will that happen? Truth rides on the back of doubt. That is the difficulty here. Difficulty arises because of the past experience. Many attempts were made earlier, many attempts, but they would not yield any fruitful result. They had to be abandoned. Will this time also the same thing happen? Is it going to be repeated once more? The goddess is willing to come down here, but there is a doubt here. Truth rides on the back of doubt. Will she be able to do her work here? Perhaps not yet, because the gods are not yet awake. Unless the gods awake, her work cannot proceed, and therefore she has to do something else. Something else must happen. Some other strategy will have to be worked out. Although here was a vibrant link between earth and heaven, and the wide-winged hymn of a great priestly wind arose and fell upon the altar hill. Although the high boughs spread in the evening sky, yet the omniscient goddess could not stay here for too long, because only a little can the goddess stay here. Only a little can it remain here. We are not yet ready.